This is Nick Wolf, and thanks first of all for doing show and tell.
No problem. Happy to be here.
Oh, good, good. So I noticed your shirt, Planet Spaceball. So you're a small fan of Mel Brooks and Spaceballs, I take it.
You could say that.
Okay, which is what brings you here. Now, you came to show and tell to show us something that you've got from I think it's Spaceball memorabilia.
Yep.
Okay, what do you have? And now, first of all, who are you?
So my name is Nick Wolf. I'm a huge Mel Brooks fan, seen all of his movies, got to meet him in person a couple times, and Spaceballs is by far my favorite movie.
Were you even born when Spaceballs came out?
No. I was born when Robin Hood Men in Tights came out.
Okay. So that's definitely the latter of the Brooks era. That's
Yep.
So Spaceballs ranks number one. The reason why I'm intrigued is because I'm with you. Spaceballs was one of the first films I remember, one of the first Mel Brooks comedies I remember seeing at the drive-in with my dad. And we went and saw that thing at least 9 more times. It was so funny. We loved it. We loved how it spoofed Star Wars. What is it that draws you, Nick Wolf, to Spaceballs? Why is it you're drawn to it? Especially since, I mean, you came onto the scene like 10 years after it was even a thing.
Yeah, so I'm a huge Star Wars fan as well. And, you know, when you put Star Wars and comedy together, it's just a no-brainer. The number one scene that really sold the movie for me is the merchandising scene. When you have Mel Brooks just trying to merchandise, get every last dollar that he can out of you. It's fantastic.
I'm sure you know this as a huge fan. That was the agreement he made with George Lucas. The reason why he could spoof Star Wars was that he promised not to do any merchandising. So That's why I'm wondering, what the heck could you possibly have that would interest us that has to do with Spaceballs? Can you show us what you got, Nick Wolf?
So from Spaceballs, the movie, comes... This is really awesome. President Scroob's authentic costume. So this is what Mel Brooks wore in the movie, the entire costume there, even down to the shoes.
With the spats and everything.
Yeah.
Now,
so President Scroob's probably my favorite character that he portrayed. So, you know, I just had to have this one on sale.
Now, this is the frontal suit, right? This isn't the one with the butt in the front?
No. This is the front one. Yeah, that you could see.
What are these we're looking at?
Yeah, so these are just the photos of him in the movie in character. And then that's the prop store letter of authenticity.
Okay, so that was my next question. You know it's real. How did you get your hands on it?
So it came up for the prop store auction a couple months ago over the summer. They sell a lot of movie memorabilia. And when I saw it in the catalog, it was one of those moments where it's like, oh, shit, I got to get it. Don't care how much it's going to cost. Really don't hope I don't get rung up that much. But at this point, it's one of those shut up and take my money moments, because how often does something like that, worn by Mel Brooks himself, screen used, come up for sale?
All right. Now, 2 questions. Everybody wants to know. Number one, how much did it set you back?
Yeah, so it was $4,500 plus a 25% buyer's premium commission. So all said and done, it was expensive. It was about $5,300 with shipping and all.
Wow. And secondly, I think everybody wants to know, have you sniffed the crotch or butt area?
I have not.
What the hell are you doing, Nick Wolf?
It does smell like Schwartz.
You got to sniff the Schwartz. There's 2 sides to every Schwartz.
Yes, there is. You're absolutely right. Thank you for bringing that up. There is 2 sides to every Schwartz, the good side and the dark side of the Schwartz. And lucky for me, I actually have them both right here. So that's the good side of the Schwartz.
Yeah.
And then that's the dark helmet side of the Schwartz ring. These are replicas, but they're still fun to display there.
Well, you know, my balls are tingling just looking at it.
You know, it's one of the few movies where he actually has 2 different roles. So, you know, that was fantastic. And that's a real signed autograph from Mel himself.
Now, have you gotten a chance to meet Mr. Brooks personally?
Yeah, I did actually. So I'm in Connecticut, and I got to meet Mel Brooks behind the scenes. He did a show and tell at Radio City Hall about 2-3 years ago. So I got to meet him. I paid the extra money for the VIP meet and greet package. And he's such a sweetheart that I printed out the photo, I mailed it to him in California, and he signed it and returned it.
He's a mensch. If you look in the Hebrew and the Yiddish book for mensch, you'll find a picture of Mel Brooks. That's so cool. So, all right, favorite line from the movie Spaceballs. What do you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have the same combination on my luggage.
Love it. Love it. And do you know anything about the talk or rumors of Spaceballs 2? And could it be pulled off? I mean, gosh, could it be pulled off?
Could it be pulled off? I mean, it would definitely be a stretch since a lot of the cast is no longer with us. But you look at some of the revivals that you see on Netflix where they bring back shows that are very, very old and they pull it off quite well. Like, and Netflix has the money. So, if Mel could get in touch with them, that would be awesome. Spaceballs is on Netflix as we speak right now. So
you're familiar, of course, with the Spaceballs cartoon series.
Yep, Spaceballs, the animated series that was short-lived on G4. It was great that Mel gave his voice, but without the live action, it was definitely missing something, but still worth a laugh and watch.
Would you give Spaceballs 2 a thumbs up, knowing that we don't have John Candy, we don't have Dom DeLuise? Honestly, do you give it a thumbs up, thumbs down? What do you say, Nick Wolf?
I mean, it's by Mel Brooks, so nothing by Mel Brooks can get a thumbs down.
Right?
Yeah,
right.
So we're giving it a thumbs up right here.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. We got to wrap this up real quick, but we hear you got one other big prop that we would love to see and hear the story behind on this.
Yeah, sure thing. So these are all like the replicas that I got. I got some of the action figures all seen here. And I do have the actual the Schwartz helmet, the Dark Helmet's helmet. Even though it is a replica.
Oh, it's a replica because Rick Moranis didn't put his face in there, but you do have.
Correct. But do you want to see just one more prop that was actually used in the movie? Is that what you guys want to see?
I think it is.
All righty. Let's see if we could make that happen for you. I just had a beam to another part of my office here.
Incredible. What a time to be alive.
Yes. So it's not this wonderful. It's not this right here. This is wonderful. This has all the signatures from the cast, and I got this framed. It's something a little bit more modest. And if you recall, in President Scroob's office, there was something hanging. And I actually have that right here.
Oh, my God.
Planet Spaceball, Scroob for the people.
Hail, President Scroob.
Yeah, this thing is absolutely huge.
Actual prop from the film.
Yep, made out of plexiglass. As seen right there in that movie scene. You can see Mel there. So now I have both the suit and the coin in my collection.
Now that is incredible. Is it weighty? Is it pretty heavy?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Okay. Now I got to ask you, what the hell do you have the Christmas lights dangling up there for, looking like Cindy Lou Who above that thing?
Because why not?
Okay. You know what? We got to send him some lights. We got to get him some LEDs. Whatever. But that is incredible. That is, and such a likeness.
That's the one, and that's my collection.
Well, anybody and everybody, if you need some cybersecurity, you know who to talk to, because what you got is what he needs, and what he does is dirty deeds. He's a spaceball. Nick Wolf, it has been a pleasure to have you on our show. Thank you so much for joining us and showing and telling all of the great things you have with Spaceballs.
Hopefully, I could buy more props after Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money.
Well, may the Schwartz be with you.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Thanks a lot. Nick Wolf, everybody, with Spaceball memorabilia, actual stuff from the film. Thanks for joining us for Show and Tell.
Thank you.